anime, mind-blowing moments, emotional damage, and overpowering chaos. Everything I know, I love, and you do too, you fiercely passionate weeb. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are watching Apothecary Diaries, episode 5. I am really excited. Things are spicy and we have some conspiracy theories going on. So let's see if we get any questions answered in today's video. Okay, let's jump straight into it.
Guess who?
OMG, who is this? Oh, it's your friend who also is into mushrooms and things of that nature.
Of course she and Shaolan are gossip buddies. So then, what are you up to? I could ask you the same. What brings you all the way out here? Me? I just had some business to tend to. Stealing food?
Peaches? Not today, she says. That's for another day. Ooh, a worm.
What a cutie, right? You know, some people might consider this harassment. You should be careful.
Harassment?
Oh, you think so? They don't sound fun to be around at all.
Oh, harassing the caterpillar, I guess?
This place is so amazing.
A worm?
I found heaps of insects I've only seen in
I don't know why I'm calling it a worm. It's a caterpillar.
Including the new buddies I've been collecting here. Yeah, you've certainly been busy. This area has been a trading hub for ages. I guess some insects came in along with foreign goods and found a new home.
Yeah, that's how things happen.
They'll become butterflies? Good guess. They're moths. These are nocturnal, so you won't see any now. But they're really pretty.
Cool. Which ones glow like that?
Lady danced. You should see them at night, Mau Mau. They flit around and
oh, it is those.
Moonlight. It makes you feel as if you wandered into some kind of paradise. Sounds like you're embellishing.
I don't know.
Sparkle in the moonlight.
It looks pretty cool.
Do you happen to know if these moths mate right after they emerge?
Oh.
I think so. I heard they die as soon as they mature because they're not able to eat.
Oh.
Question.
That's sad.
Can you tell which of these are male and female? I've been able to for the most part. Shisui, there is something I'm going to need your help with.
She's so dramatic.
There's
Oh my god, look at her.
This might actually work. Mama?
Question mark?
A few days later, a great banquet was held for the two envoys. It took place in the Northern Garden, where the Moon Fairy appeared 50 years ago. The rear palace is usually off-limits to men, but a special exception was made to allow male officials to attend. The high-ranking concubines also joined.
Interesting.
Guests enjoyed the shows from within their carriages.
Okay, so it's like a drive-in movie.
Mostly out of concern for the envoys attracting unwanted attention. Azure eyes and bright golden hair, just as I thought. Not just any normal dancer would fool these two.
Mama looks so pretty.
Also, they've raised their blinds all the way up, showing their faces to the Emperor. Talk about confident. The lady further away looks like the quiet type, while the one near acts like she's the most attractive woman in the world. There's no denying them in terms of beauty. These envoys are equals to the high-ranking concubines.
Let's go.
It is odd just how much they look alike. I heard they're cousins with a shared grandpa.
Oh, they're only
More
cousins?
like twins.
They look like
If these two
twins.
tried pulling off the trick in Master Gaoxuan's story, they would have no problem.
Oh? Yes, she's definitely got some confidence. That's for sure.
Imperial Majesty, we're here at this splendid banquet, only to be seated so far apart. I would like to come closer so that we may speak.
Oh?
Your brother won't be joining us tonight. I would have very much loved to meet him.
Yikes. What a tense situation.
Yeah.
The envoy's real goal is to get to the Emperor and his brother, in order to win their love. This whole trip is just a political machination aiming for their hands in marriage.
If it would please you,
Hello?
to the carriage. They've put on this show. We'd be rude not to enjoy it. My sincerest apologies.
Okay. Very interesting. I don't know what's going on with that one. She's fuming.
Crisis barely averted. That was scary. Maybe it was all a ploy, and they had no interest in the legendary beauty their grandfather saw. The way they carry themselves, I think they believe no one else comes close. Seeing it in that light, I wonder if the mirrors they sent to the 4 concubines were simply a provocation. Regardless, I have my job. Time for the Moon Fairy to appear.
The Moon Fairy! Oh my gosh, it is gonna be Jinshi, that's right! Ah! I forgot!
I have done the best. Please forgive me.
Let's go!
Yeah, that's about the reaction I expected.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
All right, it's showtime.
No! Oh, there's my mouth. Oh my god! Oh my god!
This guy...
Oh, Jinshi! He's so pretty! Stop! He's breathtaking! I'm in love! Oh my gosh.
I'm guessing this is what the envoy's grandfather saw.
This is
50
so
years
funny.
ago.
I love this. I stand for Jinshi. Oh my gosh. I love him. Oh?
Diana. I may have messed up the pronunciation, but I think they got it.
That is so funny. Oh my gosh.
Diana, the moon goddess from Western myth.
So it appears to have gone well.
Yes, we were able to accomplish what we set out to do. Pulling a dark cloth off of a person creates the impression that they've suddenly appeared. It was our friends, though, that tied everything together.
Yeah.
It turns out the glowing lights depicted in the painting of the old lady were actually mature moths. And
That lady
was
really does resemble Jinshi a
Indians
lot.
managed to enact their petty vengeance on me that night, rubbing insect carcasses into the fabric of my robe.
Some of them emit scents in order to attract the opposite sex. The male moths must have been attracted to the old lady because of the smell. Their glow made her appear like a moon fairy, dancing with the lights. What a coincidence.
So pretty.
I need to be sure to thank Shisui and Shaolan for all their help. It took a lot to make sure the envoys were the only audience for the performance. We had to make sure the carriage driver didn't look this direction. Master Gaoxuan and a few others were close by, so they could step in if something happened. It's
There he
best
is.
for certain eyes only. After all, that face has the power to bring a country to ruins.
Hey,
Foreshadowing, maybe?
I did everything you asked, and you just ignore me?
Look at him.
Thank you, Master Jinshi. You did well. Swimming to the opposite shore in that outfit must have been difficult.
Please tell me it all worked.
Indeed. As far as what the envoys wished to see, I believe we gave them everything they wanted.
Good then. Well, I've done my part.
He did.
Now would somebody dry my hair?
Poor guy.
As if he couldn't do this himself.
Oh man. Okay. Now they're simmering in their thoughts.
All right. Fine.
What's she up to? What is that? Okay. We'll get back to it, I'm sure.
Mau! I'm about to head off to school.
So, they ended up actually following through.
I am proud to be the first generation to go. Anyway,
Aww.
Go learn a lot.
So sweet.
And the question is, who was behind the previous poisoning attempt on concubine Gyokyo while she was pregnant with Princess Lingli? If Lady Hongyang's read is correct, it's the middle-ranking concubine who died in the mushroom incident the other day. So if that's the case, where did she learn about different kinds of poisons? Sweetie.
Ooh?
They never found out what happened to her.
Oh, yeah.
But why? For what reason? And why did she go after Master Jinshi? I'm only a taster, so there's
drawing
no
in
point
circles.
obsessing over this.
Yeah.
A walk will take my mind off of things.
You'll figure it out.
Cherry season is almost at an end. Ladies in waiting from the Crystal Pavilion.
Oh? Oh? How awkward.
All I
Why?
did was push them around a little. The lone woman who wasn't wearing scented oils at their pavilion.
Is she just walking past? Okay. Bye.
Strange, considering the entire Crystal Pavilion seems to pick up on trends. Every group has an odd fish.
Yep.
I'm feeling so exhausted.
Now don't you go getting sick. What if Lady Yokyo or the little princess catches it?
I tried being careful, but...
Oh, no.
You do feel a bit warm. Should I whip up a remedy?
Yes.
I'm sorry
Do that.
to ask, but after you make her some medicine, would you mind taking her over to the clinic as well?
What clinic? You mean...
I don't mean the medical office. Know what? Eilon knows the way there.
Oh.
She'll lead the way.
All right. I had no idea there was a place like this on the north
Interesting.
side. And it's close to the laundry. That's efficient, since you can...
I bet
wash
she's
your
gonna
face
find
and
something
gloves
there.
often.
Sorry, but I seem to have caught a cold.
You don't see middle-aged court ladies often.
Slight fever. Stick out your tongue. Fortunately, it doesn't seem too severe. Make sure you don't push yourself for the next couple days, and it should clear up. That all?
I don't want any of the concubines to catch it. Could I stay here overnight just to be safe?
Come on, this way.
She seems much more
Get them
professional
sick
than the
instead.
clerk. There seem to be a lot of them here. Once a woman
There
reaches
are.
a certain age at the rear palace, she's more or less forced out. But I guess they need clinic workers who have
So
experience
she's about to
and
bump into
knowledge, so some
somebody.
stay longer.
Somebody for show.
So what was I saying then? Well, do you need me to help you again?
No, I know we don't have any business. But what's wrong with us talking if we cross paths?
Oh my gosh.
Where were you?
At the clinic, there. I had no idea that place existed.
You should have received a tour of all the buildings here when you first came, didn't you?
To be honest, I may not have been paying that much attention. What with being sold off all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Happened before too, but he always gets melancholy every time he hears that story. Tries to find it cleaner and more efficient than I expected. Maybe you should make that the official medical office as well.
Unfortunately, it's not that easy.
What do you mean?
The rule is only men are allowed to be doctors. Treating a few scratches isn't
Oh.
an issue, but no one else is permitted to treat major injuries. Additionally, only doctors can make medicine.
So that explains the lack of any medicinal smells at the clinic.
Yeah, that does.
What about the times I broke that rule?
Yeah, she definitely be breaking that rule.
The other way.
Sounds convoluted. There has to be more to this backstory.
At some point, though, we will have no choice but to figure out a new manner of finding doctors. Non-eunuchs who can perform medicine.
Eunuchs, huh? When the current emperor came into power, he banned the surgery outright. In other words, sooner or later, we'll be understaffed. Taking Master Jinshi's age into account, the ban must have come right around when he got the procedure done. How tragic. If only he had
Aw.
waited a few more years.
Poor guy.
What's that?
Did I just say that out loud?
Oh my god.
We should go.
Oh god.
There is still much work to be done.
Yes, you're right. Oh, Apothecary. Be warned. Do not let anybody find out that you can make medicine.
Oh,
I understand.
okay. Yeah, I mean, that probably wouldn't be good.
If I invented a drug that made you-know-whats grow back, I'd be rich.
Yeah, you would.
cure for what ails you? I knew I smelled medicine on that servant girl.
Oh God.
I want the truth. She secretly makes concoctions, yes?
Oh God. I don't think this old lady is bad. Maybe she even wants Mau Mau's help? Question mark?
Next time, the crystal.
Oh, that's
pavilion
it.
For the third time.
Oh my gosh. Wait, that was like a weird ending. Okay. Anyways, guess that's the end of episode 5. More questions to be answered in the coming episodes. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video and following along with my little journey I've got going here on YouTube. I appreciate you being here. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all of the things. Go follow me on TikTok, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!